Welcome to this episode of AeshaOnline TV. Hi there, it's Aesha. Welcome to another episode of AeshaOnline TV. Grab a pen and paper because today I'm seated outside, as you can see, and the kids are playing, and it's a beautiful day here in Southern California. I want to talk to you about something that's very powerful. 3 myths about marriage that keep single women single and married women unhappy. I have my notes here, and we're going to go through these very quickly, so grab a pen and paper. Have you ever had someone tell you, you'll just know when it happens? Or, I met him and we just had amazing chemistry. Or how about, he was just my Mr. Right? Well, when I was single, I asked my engaged and married friends to tell me how they met their perfect match and how they knew that that person was the one for them. These were 3 of the things that several of those people told me. Now, these sayings sound very romantic, they sound inspiring, and they're filled with love and all the things that we've come to recognize on the Disney movies, the romantic comedies, the romance novels, and even television shows, reality TV shows that show us how couples get married and celebrating their wedding. But the reality is that these 3 myths are actually just stories that we tell ourselves and we tell one another about love. The problem with myths is that they actually create scripts of how we are supposed to act and how things are supposed to turn out. These create blind spots so that we focus on some things and we block out others. So for instance, the myth, you'll just know when it happens. This sets up single women and men to not actually actively date, to not have a set of core values that guide your decisions and help you make wise choices. Instead, you're waiting for something to happen to you. And then if you do decide to set up an online profile or hire a matchmaker or ask friends and family to set you up so that you can find a person to marry, feelings of guilt and embarrassment and shame and feeling like you're needy or desperation will set in because those actions don't fit in with the script and the myth of it'll just happen. Myth number 2, we just had amazing chemistry. And by chemistry, people usually mean a connection and the fireworks and the pitter-patter and the butterflies in the stomach and this amazing sexual tension. The thing about being led into relationships by chemistry is that relationships that start off hot and heavy tend to fizzle out quickly once you get to know the real person. Also, if you get married based on chemistry alone, when those feelings go away because kids are showing up or they're growing up, or because you just fall into a routine and a rut, which is common with commitment and committed relationships, then you think that you married the wrong person instead of realizing that you have to be intentional and purposeful about keeping your relationship hot. Don't choose a relationship by chemistry, choose it by core values. The 3rd myth, well, he was just my Mr. Right. This sets up single women to look to try to fill out some checklist for a person to be considered Mr. Right, when in reality, most people that you meet are not going to fulfill every single criteria on your list. So don't look for Mr. Right, look for Mr. Right Enough. My sisters, these myths will keep you single, or if you're married, they'll keep you unhappy. It's time to flip the script and become smart about your dating and your relationship choices. Make choices that are based upon your core values, and then you will be in a much more powerful place to create your happily ever after. Until next time, I'll see you later.